So my in-laws just called to let us know they're on their way over and we're out of food. Great. Luckily, Instacart helps me get groceries delivered in as fast as an hour. Plenty of time to cook an in-law-worthy meal. Now, what to make? Chicken parm. Perfect. Download the Instacart app or visit instacart.com to get $10 off your first order using the code PREPARED10. Now the only thing to worry about is dinner conversation. Offer valid for a limited time. Minimum order $35. Delivery subject to availability. Additional terms apply.
Hello and welcome to China Talk. So for this edition, we're doing Chinese Hip Hop Radio Hour, brought to you by none other than
Dodo Diliao, which is my alias, and my true name is Antoine. So I'm currently studying at a French university. My major is like teaching Chinese, but I also studied anthropology. I've been listening to Chinese rap, R&B, urban music for quite a while. So the first track that I brought to you is by an artist that is called P08, and the song is called Nihong, which means neon in English. Unlike the others, he is an abroad student in the US, and so he likes to write about what's happening in the US society, for example. But he writes in Chinese. Also, this very poetic kind of writing style. Musically, I think he's part of what we call soul rap. So very, not like today's kind of music. It's not trap. It's more like old school, but not boom bap old school. It's like modern, new, old, all into one.
我想纽约地铁站的老鼠被人追着打，我是这座城市高楼中那片最灰的瓦，拖着我的家当在华丽的霓虹灯下流浪，再也不相信造物主，睡在街边垃圾箱里，经历了寒冬到酷暑，看不见光，我的痛苦是灰暗，没有屋檐暴雨砸在身上，重点是飞弹，清晨被汽笛声叫醒，所有幻想化为泡影，突然想起跟别的味，饥渴地盯着路人朝我扔的美金，像一颗颗温的水滴，购买2个热狗，但不足以改变我人生的轨迹，濒死的还睁着眼，那种感觉是真的委屈。这城市的空气相对要新，被放置掉，几乎望不到。被失去高档住宅我不配，就几家里打个通铺我也可以睡。人被逼上绝路，可才懂人有多无畏。我的躯干挡住了太多啄木鸟的灰。酒瓶的湖水在眼前，折射出绚烂的霓虹夜，幽灵的定情和圆缺，编织着城市的霓虹夜。上次在街口点的烟，就问我们也是霓虹夜。West 45不眠的夜，感觉我人生像霓虹。昨天一群孩子戏弄我，朝我的脸上喷洒汽水，我差点用颗子弹头让他们闭嘴。不可同行，店员又偷来的嫌弃脸，我站在窗前问东西能不能便宜点，这地狱确实是我的常态，但责无旁贷，每个街区里的人互不妨碍，在贩卖糖果的混子被抓却不想服刑，最后选择了去当告密者，会遭什么报应呢？刚出局自就暴毙了。进外头的细缝，我强忍剧痛，我像一台报废的车被弃用，就烂在地里。路边是警察和半夜驱着我快的妓女，她胸部挺拔，伏在车窗被飞快的细雨，遇到个破少算是运气好，遇到个便衣多半明天几个姐妹都跟她一起进去了。社会底层就是个永远无法逃离的禁闭岛，没谁的境遇好，还没死的都算是尽力了。这的夫人每周都在教堂里面忏悔，忏悔她在这座城里见了多少烂尾，烂尾下面埋着太多臭桶还有汗水，还有多少人为钱跑断腿。酒瓶的湖水在眼前，折射出绚烂的霓虹夜，幽灵的定情和圆缺，编织着城市的霓虹夜。上次在街口点的烟，就问我们也是霓虹夜。West 45不眠的夜，感觉我人生像霓虹。
So it's in this particular song, it's like a narrative song. So he's talking about a homeless guy who live in New York City, and he's talking about like the difficulties for like those urban, he's talking about like those difficulties, those specific social situation in the US. And I mean, it's not very, how do you say, it's not engaged in any way, but just like from his artist point of view, he's just like speaking some truths about it. The next song that I choose is called Xi'an as China Drill, and it's from Li Erxin, Lil Xin. So Li Erxin is a rapper from CDC that we know well. CDC is like Chengdu. It's one of the major cities in China and one of the most creative, how do you say that? So there is a lot of rap artists that come from this city in particular. I don't know why, but it's like a confluence point in this city. There is this group, this label that is called Chengdu Qituan. I don't know how to translate that in English. It's like...
Yeah, like the Chengdu crew.
There is a lot of different groups. So there is Hair Brother that made it into the US with Elliot Riding. Then we have other like very important rappers that are very popular among the rap audience in China. And so is Li Erxin. He participated to the last 中国新说唱 edition, so the Rap of China 2020. He didn't made it far into the competition, but he's still an important figure of Chinese rap. And so his last song is called Xi'an Drill. It's like drill music, so it's another genre of rap music, influenced from Pop Smoke, Chief Keef, and also like the London vibe, like the London grime and the London drill that blew up like this year and last year. So it's a relatively new style in China. There are still few rappers in China that like to do this kind of style.
But one thing you should take care， 换水杯可杯都是灰。Q 那工作从我想的位置里，我才不信这谁拼命。嘿呀嘿 ，Rocky 棒球 ，Take the beat 来打在 on my bra。所有人会知道 alien， 我的团队 squad 你不怕外面耍脸 ，Anything now， 从小就笑得我不得了，一瞬间就收进灯标，兄弟的赞助也受得了，看我们眼红的注意到。未来路早就估计好，你还在存钱买 Gucci 包，看我金昂全都是 diamond。我的 more， 我的出现大不赛了，不满足在原待着。One word in my life， 操，金昂全都是 diamond。Shining， 我的 more， 我的出现大不赛了，不满足在原待着。One word in my life， 操。
So next up, I choose another song. So it's from Mustafa featuring Li Jialong, Jello Rio, and the song is called Falling. So today I choose because I want to illustrate today's Chinese rap music diversity, and we have a lot of styles. So first was like this very soul rap, second was like drill, and this one is very R&B-ish kind of music. So it's a love song with a lot of auto-tune because they like it a lot in China. They don't mind. And so it's featuring Li Jialong, Jello Rio, which just won the Rap of China 2020.
依然兴奋，直到6 in the morning， 脑袋快要累到 like 产生了错觉，这错觉是错觉，我以为的美好都全部都破灭，笑到我的明天，希望所有故事回到零点，原来根本没有人是情人，我的内心没人听见。I just want you be mine, don't be lonely. I just need one more time that you're thinking about me. I just want you be mine, I just need that one more time. 让我清醒，它也太过亲近，我的内心藏着无数憧憬，全部灰烬也被没人聆听，需要追进身体里的纠结。
依旧清醒，直到6 in the morning， 思绪堆积成为破碎的玻璃。Keep falling， 现任的镜头交错过去 ，I don't know how to say， 想飞让我脱离。当你得到一切，同样也陷入了困境。当回过头来看看自己，算幸运。I don't want waste my time thinking about the past. I just let it free. Ooh, baby, I don't want you lonely. Oh, baby, I don't want you lonely.
During the whole of a dull, dark, soundless day, in the autumn of that year, when the clouds hung oppressively low in the heavens, I had been passing alone on horseback through a singularly dreary tract of country.
Baby, I don't want you to be lonely. Oh baby, ooh, baby, I don't want you to be lonely.
The next one is from Bako. So Bako Buck feat Nono from the Aya Brothers. The song is called Map, and it's like typical trap music that we have the most in China right now. Today, trap is probably the most popular rap music genre in China.
Put my city on the map, man. No cap. Wrong. I live season. 家住马里亚 484， 翻山越岭啊，曾经迷失过，随便没法说，前浪后浪在我家乡哦。Sold my soul, I ready take it back. Run to my city, put it on the map. 从来没有后悔，yeah on my time。你让我了解代志，里面后你在，你我了解代志，说给你听。收拾那些无脑的猜疑，不爱攀比，爱拼回应，拼为低端，路完临北北京。Lit waste lit everything go shine， 跟我兄弟做的盆满钵满，办法永远多过那些麻烦。你的意见蓝本不是怕了，高雅卡宾散发魅力 ，Lady around me。我走出泥泞，惊恐的负债，Life is movie。生活的道路都充满了奇迹和挑战，现实和理想我让它变饱满。Life is bitch, my flow like a 跳弹，后来的木拉铺满我的床单，共享会林北来攻，下的夜对我来穷。家住马里亚484， 翻山越岭啊，曾经迷失过，随便没法说，前浪后浪在我家乡哦。Sold my soul, I ready take it back. Run to my city, put it on the map. 从来没有后悔 ，yeah on my time。你让我了解代志，里面后你在。
你别那么 mad， 兄弟姐妹在 China map， 我华人帮哥们都在 Los Angeles， 家里备足粮食，弹药 no cap， 2 3来，随时会把那些坏逼打成 size， 炒了盘 beef 搭配一碗 rice， 恰巴巴比克买你塞口袋 ，yeah， 我还是那个自己，哈哈哈，继续在我们背后 blah blah blah， 努力的工作，工资发，我笑得好开心，哈哈哈。 我手上的 jewelry 没有十字架，交换工具多的就像卡布达，身份证后4位号摇摆摇摆 ，WiFi 的密码必须要8个吧。音乐更动听，让更多人 follow 我，价值比 bubble 带你飞 Chicago， 在门前到把口都紧张的发抖，在地图的下路我一个人 double Q。Where you at？ 我穷了一逼的那会儿 Where you at？ 把头发染回 purple bro I'm a bad MEDM baby blue and the red。 你知道当我们的 track 出现的 logic 就代表印钞机在工作，在我的地图财富标记全部记录，必须绿灯一路我全是冲过。
家住马里亚 4 back 4， 翻山越岭啊，曾经迷失过，随便没法说，前浪后浪在我家乡。So my soul I ready take it back Run to my city put it on the map， 从来没有后悔 damn on my time， 你让我了解代志里面后的在，为好多都 catch 了 vibe， 有在意识让他们全部惊呆。你妈的你唯一的保密，我现在有出息，请不要担心。
Lexi Liu. So I choose a song it's a single song that dropped like few weeks ago. It's called 家人. Lexi Liu also, she's a female artist that comes from reality shows. But even though she participated to I think it was the 2018 edition of Rap Up China, she didn't make big impressions on the audience. And so it's not until this year, at the end of 2019 and at the beginning of 2020, she participated to another show that's called 歌手, so Singer 2020. And she participated to this reality show. And since then, she's like a huge pop star in China. Like she went from this indie vibe to the mainstream vibe into like one instance. And she's now one of the major female artists of our decade, because not only she has this hardcore rap audience that follow her since she's like 16 years old, but also this new audience that she got while participating to those reality TV shows. And she now is part of idol band, but it's a virtual idol band from the game League of Legends. So there is this virtual idol group that is called Kitty, and there are some characters in the game League of Legends. Those characters are becoming avatars. So there are 5 singers in this group, but they are hiding behind those like virtual avatars.
So like Lexi is like pretending to be Jinx or whatever.
Yeah, in a certain way. Do you remember the Japanese thing, the Hatsune Miku thing? It was very popular, like at the end of the 2000s. There is like this virtual idol called Hatsune Miku from Japan, but there were no artists behind it. It was like an app. It was like a software. KDA is a little bit different because they are actually talented musicians behind the avatars. They are just the incarnation of the singers, if that makes sense.
Lexi, can you talk a little bit about her personal background?
I mean, yes. So back when she was 16 years old, she went to Korea to participate to another show. She did a lot of show in her life. But like she did this show. She didn't
K-pop Star 5. She was accepted to Fordham University.
Oh, K-pop Star 5, yeah. So she made it quite far away from the competition, but she chose not to become an idol, so she could like continue to study. So she went abroad in the US or in the UK, I don't know, and then she studied English and music, and she went back to China then to pursue her own musical career.
气泡落地 cut it off， 中国姑娘 boss it up， 我不想在电脑面前大红灯笼高高挂。气泡 cut it off， 中国姑娘 boss it up， 我不想在电脑大红灯笼高高挂。大红灯笼高高挂，穿着旗袍美国大刀开。大红灯笼高高挂，姑娘穿着旗袍美国那一刀刀开。我用气焰墨水将你勾勒。廉价规则为你泼上颜色，你起舞已从61岁才一飞，人人之上，人百战千回。I'll let you decide， 这所全都破坏 ，Baby I do it like this now， set it all on fire，working day by day， 浪潮做点缀，无需隐藏 ，Got a girl I got my own bag， 气泡落地 cut it off， 中国姑娘 boss it up， 我不想在电脑面前大红灯笼高高挂，气泡。 know you're watching me go up. Ain't no stopping, baby, I'm a star, set it all on fire. 拒绝比我能陪你，火焰剧我要这里 ，Ain't gonna do what you wish now。风流半壁江山，难过有家人，融化若逃离。北方有家人，却视而独立。气泡落地 cut it off， 中国姑娘 bust it up， 我不想再见到门前大红灯笼高高挂。气泡 cut it off， 中国姑娘 bust it up， 我不想再见到大红灯笼高高挂。大红灯笼高高挂，穿着旗袍美国大好看。大红灯笼高高挂，姑娘穿着旗袍美国那一道好看。
Back this summer, I asked for your donations after calculating that the revenue per hour I make making China Talk was around $5 an hour. Thanks to your commitments, there was a little bump, but I basically poured that money into hiring an editor to help me clean up these episodes, and then use the time saves to pump out 2 shows a week in recent months. If you've learned something this year listening to China Talk, and you think this show is worth at least $1 an episode to you, please consider becoming a supporter of China Talk at glow.fm/ChinaTalk. Perks include an exclusive YouTube playlist featuring all the songs that have appeared on the show, and if you commit $150 before 2021, I'll be sure to get you a China Talk mug.
Next one, we have A3. His Chinese name is Asan, I think. So the song is called Punch. It's a boom bap song, and it's a single too. It's not from an album. So A3 is actually not Chinese. His ethnicity is Uyghur. So he's a Uyghur from the Xinjiang province. All of the artists that I talk about today, I like them personally. I like their music. But A3, I really, really, really enjoy his music. So first of all, he's able to rap in Uyghur, but also in Chinese. And he's very fluent in both languages. Also, I very like the style of writing he has. It's very poetic. It's very illustrative. It's very beautiful. And his background is kind of interesting because just yesterday I shared on Twitter a documentary about hip-hop culture in Xinjiang. And so he started as a 100% Uyghur rapper. So he was rapping just in Uyghur languages and not in Chinese. But then when he graduated from high school, he went to college, I think in Shanghai. And in Shanghai, he started to write in Chinese. And back in 2017 or 16, I can't remember, he formed a rap group, which name is Has, H-A-S. So 3 guys from Xinjiang, 2 Uyghur, 1 Han, 1 Chinese ethnicity. And they make really good music. Since then, he has been developing his Chinese skills, so his Chinese rapping skills. He also participated to 1 TV show, so it was the Listen Up 2020, the same as Buck. And he was in Aizhe and Taige the team, so 2 mentors, 2 judges. And fun fact, so Aizhe, which was his mentor, was also the guy that helped him produce his very first album back in Xinjiang. I really like A3. I think it's a really, really good artist. I mean, lyrically wise, his lyrics are really, really great. So just if you listen to his music, do not listen only to the music and pay attention to the words that he's using.
Cause the fire on your track. 心里的情绪让眼睛来播报，都不记得这是第几次的落榜。我要站着亲吻子弹不会握到，能靠梦想活好那该多好。想要道歉但我不知道原因，也许急着套下反而会显得便宜。故事开头我是钻石般坚硬，为啥每次都会变成超烂尾的电影？猜不透，我是真的搞不懂，综艺的核桃太硬了，老子咬不动。不就跌倒流血吗？才不痛，继续上路吧 baby， 我才不会跑不动。捕捉灵感，加点情感，配上押韵后它是多么性感。尽管有些结局让我心酸，但是无所谓了，保持平凡。有人爱我是上天给的奖金，这份爱是我生命中的氧气。感谢你的冷嘲热讽，朋友，我也许会原谅，但绝对不会忘记。不管面对多大的压力，不要 punch 向马累。在我眼里，生活像个 party， 我才不会 down for the money。不管面对多大的压力，不要 punch 向马累。在我眼里，生活像个 party。 带着泪的笑脸，蛮开心的，虽然一直都不是个焦点。我也知道自己一直都在冒险，替补球员得到首发，感谢你了导演。生命的美丽之处是跌宕起伏，结束是下一段的完美起步。不管好的坏的来的都是礼物，因为命运没有照顾我的义务 right， 怎么能怪命呢？怪就怪我怎么没再加把劲呢？就算我拼了，把文字变成金子，他们说想要新的轻的 OK 行吧。杯子亲我嘴，酒精给我讲故事，生活让我受伤，伏特加来当护士。乌托邦和现实边界有个酒馆，那是我的住址，是黑爸给我租的。老爹还没能把我的剧本写好，所以还没成功，现在天天忙他写稿。我的字儿太难看，拖了几次跌倒，无所谓嘛，大不了就回家去买切糕。不管面对多大的压力，不要碰向哪里，在我眼里生活像个 party， 我才不会颠覆的 money。不管面对多大的压力，不要碰向哪里，在我眼里生活像个 party， 我才不会颠覆的 money。
Can you talk a little more about Xinjiang rap culture?
Yeah, of course. So first I have to talk about Xinjiang. So Xinjiang is this province in the far west of China that is unfortunately known for the camp. So the Chinese government is very repressive and wants to refrain the Uyghur. So they're operating camps officially to teach them Chinese, but we know from diverse sources that it's not happening and that it's kind of similar to concentration camp. Xinjiang province is the ethnicity in Chinese province are mixed. So there are Kazakh, there are Uyghurs, there are Mongolians, there are a lot of different ethnic minorities, as they say in Chinese. So 少数民族. There's a lot of different ethnic minorities. And the Xinjiang province was added to China very recently. So during the Qing dynasty, and it was like during the communist era in the 60s, they also put it officially on the map. So there is this kind of colonialist Chinese perspective into Chinese don't take its colonialism, but from a Western point of view and from a Uyghur point of view, they think that Chinese are like colonialists, and they went into this province that didn't belong to them at first. To have more political power in Xinjiang, they sent a lot of Han population into Xinjiang to shift the proportion between the ethnic minorities people and the Han people, so that there will be more Han ethnic people than other ethnicities in Xinjiang. So there is this very specific context in Xinjiang, right? So when hip-hop culture made its first step in China back to the early 2000s, the first people in Xinjiang that were enjoying rap culture were not Han, but Uyghur people. So the first, like the OG in Xinjiang, they are all Uyghur people. And so the rap also was only in Uyghur language, not in Chinese language. So it was also kind of movement for Uyghur people to express themselves. In China, rap music has like a natural evolution. So at first it was very locally organized. So every city, every province has their own band, their own label, their own corporation, and they were doing rap just with their friends. So it was not like a global thing. It was here and there in Beijing, in Shanghai, in Chengdu, in Chongqing, in Xi'an, all these places, but there were no connection. And there were also no connections with Xinjiang because not only it was very far away from those cities, but also because it was not even in the same language. Now you can see that since hip-hop music blew up in China, a lot of artists in Xinjiang and even a lot of Uyghur artists in Xinjiang are starting to rap in Chinese too, because they want their piece of the cake, right? They want to make it big too, because they saw the TV shows, they saw the rap of China, and they were thinking like, why not us? So in a way, they're kind of losing their own identity as a Uyghur artist. Even A3 that I was talking about, he was like, even when he has his Chinese face, sometimes in his album, he like dropped some Uyghur songs here and there, but now he's only focusing on his Chinese audience. So I think it's kind of like unfortunate, and it's very sad.
Yeah. I mean, there's also an aspect of it as like
these people are not wealthy, and here's a path to an income which they weren't able to get from doing rap in regional languages. So it's understandable, but I see where you're coming from.
So that's the current situation in Xinjiang hip-hop culture. So the last song for today is from Alfu Jenny After Journey. He's also a Xinjiang guy, but he's not a Uyghur, he's a Han ethnicity Xinjiang guy. And his song is called 不到家下的篝火, which can translate as the fire camp below the grapevine. 不到 is grape. In the south of Xinjiang, there is a lot of places that grow grape to make wine. And so I think it's referring to that. It's from a city called Kuala, and I think, as I didn't went there, but I went into Tulufan, Turpan, and there is a lot of grape. So this song is still another style of rap music we have in China nowadays. It's dance hall music. So we also call it zouk music. I don't think you have this word in English. Zouk is French Caribbean islands typical kind of music. So the drum pattern is very specific. It's not like other drum patterns from trap or from drill. It's kind of funny because he went from this very underground, very like aggressive kind of rap, and now he's doing a lot of comic emission, like of funny TV shows. He has his character when he's telling jokes and kind of like those reality TV shows. So I think it's the same problematic as the other one. So just to make money, to continue to pursue his music career, he has to earn a lot of money, and to do that, he has to become like a mainstream comic figure.
Yeah, but he still has good songs.
He still is a good rapper.
好像有声音藏匿在身体，不停在呼唤你，反复的考虑，精神地思索，是否将它给压抑。来自你基因，拿什么抵抗？既兴奋又恐惧，不停在顶撞，扰乱着心房，不许强也不容易。究竟是谁偷偷跑来趁我不注意，在夜晚惊天耳边的唤醒我？何等珍贵，在远的地方，只要传来音乐，身体从没抗拒过。依然伤心难过，会在相似时间地点出现，赤裸裸地勾引我。接近崩溃前，我奔向葡萄架下找篝火。用肩膀吊青花浆，爽的摇晃伴随火光，给你多个清凉热的发烫，有点像在去信仰。这地方空荡荡，没人来打搅，好像被长长翅膀，发挥着想象，红酒像血液在身体里面流淌。第二天告诉你啊，打错弯去老个地方，喝不完的葡萄酒，把你累得哆嗦，手脚酸麻，空个巴斯，控制不住还想走。在你是一大忙，事业心生会不用沟通，可到害怕工作丢。放心，下班后的声音就会出现，不用焦虑，嘴巴夹紧，悄悄跟行走。当初大路钻进后，白自问脱去外套，降下了车窗，看着繁华的路上，熟悉的江美，独自喝着你们好洒的香。平日烦躁的心情和絮叨到底，嘴巴也禁不住地方上扬，都没发觉光将来到葡萄架下的篝火。用肩膀吊青花浆，爽的摇晃伴随火光，耳朵多个清凉，内热的发烫，抖得像个模型样。本港子酸葡萄是能的难，葡萄力量在血液流淌，破皮是荷兰色的，各行到一边，两行的就要扭行。心痛下我们被治愈着的灵魂，不用害怕再流浪。如果你也迷失在伪装的生活，记得回到篝火旁。Friday night, it's good to be back. Now who are you? And who am I? 一大早来到世界台阶，谁换发型，谁又风潮，谁的小嗓又上热搜，也是 all bullshit. No, I don't care. I find my inner peace. 感觉很亲切，像抠抠鼻屎脏脏的聊上会儿音乐。谁的专辑骚，我们扭上一整夜。聚集着能量的油门雷车，发出一道道绚丽的光芒，指引着更多人用灵魂照亮整个葡萄叶。用肩膀吊青花浆，双腿摇晃伴随火光，耳朵多个清凉，烈热的发烫，抖得像个模型样。 量在血液流淌，比西和蓝色的更航道一点，流航的就要扭好。星空下我们被治愈着的灵魂，不用害怕再流浪。如果你也迷失在伪装的生活，记得回到篝火旁。
All right, well, thanks so much for coming on China Talk today. Let's do this again in a few months.